Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a bonus collective reading for you, and this was something that was just highlighted and I had to do it. And surprisingly, just before I've done this reading, I've done a daily message which I post, a shorts video for the English one, which is going to come out I think on a Saturday. That particular reading, it'll come out on Friday night as per Indian time, all right? But that talks about this very same topic, which you would have seen in the thumbnail: poverty consciousness, lack mindset, all right? You may be going to many tarot readers and they may be telling you, work on your poverty consciousness, work on your root chakra. But what do you need to know about it? How do you get out of it once and for all? We will go through everything. Now, I have pre-shuffled the tarot and the oracle cards, and the tarot cards are 5. We're going to look at how will you get out of your lack mindset, what causes it, why is it there, what is causing this pattern, what else do you need to know about it, all right? And, what can you do to heal and how can you heal? We'll look at all of that. And then the fourth question is, what can you do to heal? And then the fifth one is advice on your situation, and there's lots more. And then whatever else comes up. All right, I need to keep this here because there's some information here which will be handy for you. So let me keep this here. Beautiful crystals I've used for you to energize your reading is one, the pyrite, which is all about money, to let the money flow in. And then this is the malachite, to transform your relationship with money. And this is the selenite, which will help you clear out the clutter, all the overthinking, all the wondering why you are not able to make the money that you want, all of that. All right, so we'll put your crystals there. I'm going to lay out your cards and then we will begin. So the first question is, how can you get out of your lack mindset? And you get the Magician. Wow. What is the reason behind your lack mindset? And you get the Two of Swords in reverse. What more do you need to know about it? You get 2 cards, the Hierophant in reverse and the Tower in reverse. Okay, both major arcana, mind you. What do you need to do to heal? Oh, you got 2 cards here as well. Queen of Cups in reverse and 4 of Swords in reverse. And last but not the least is advice from Spirit, which is, oh wow, the Cozy Witch, which is the Fool. And then you have clouds, distractions, and never give up. Then you have take pleasure in the things that you do. That's so important. And malachite again. Wow, it's time to transform. Beautiful. That's the same stone here. Same crystal. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Surrender. Wow. So beautiful. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. And White Witch, be the light. And I realize that nothing is coming in, so we will move your crystals here and move everything up. So I am so sorry about that. Then you get the Moth Spirit, surrender. Now again, second time. Wow, I'm going to keep it right here, but it won't be visible, so we'll keep it here. And you have the Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. Then you have Scion, build your confidence. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Step out of your comfort zone. We'll keep that here. Oops. Ouch. And it's time to release negativity. All right. Beautiful seekers who've been drawn to this reading. First of all, I feel only those of you who would have clicked on this after seeing the thumbnail are the ones who are actually struggling with this. You are people who really work hard. You're not scared of working hard. All right? You just need to know what you've got to do. You're very sincere people. Very sincere, very meticulous as well. All right? Some of you may not be all that meticulous is what I've been told, but you still work very hard, and you have a certain way. When you start working, you do a great job. You may not be meticulous, as some of you, but most of you, I feel, are very meticulous, and you do your things. You've got, yes, for some of you, I feel you even keep a track on your expenditure. And what I am picking up from here, even before looking at the cards, is that you are actually so focused on how much you spend and how much you should keep, and you're so measured in everything. You rarely, spontaneously spend any money on yourself. You may spend it on people around you when you think it's important, but on you, never. You can always do without it. You can always do without this. This is not important. I don't really need this, which in one way is very good when we talk about consumerism. But in your case, it's because you always feel there won't be enough. And this needs to change. All right? Because when you make your decision from a place of lack, no matter what you do, however prudent you are, you will always face lack, because that is the energy you're putting out there. The best part is you are great manifestors, and that's all you need to do to change this entire scarcity that is there in your life. All you need to do is embody who you are, and at this time you are extremely magnetic. You have everything it takes to make your dreams come true, but you're not harnessing this energy because you're distracted because of everything practical. You won't, even when you come to a tarot reading, you may be skeptical. Yeah, it may just be something to distract you from all the pressure that you feel that you watch a tarot reading. But you really need to know this. You have everything it takes to make your dreams come true. All right? And all you need is a change in your mindset. And you need to be able to receive. You go after money, you chase after money, and you work really hard. Your work ethic is very good. But when it's time for you to receive, before something comes to you, you say, I know I'll not get it. It's almost like you're telling yourself beforehand so that you don't feel disappointed later. But the fact is, because you're in that mindset, because you're trying to cushion the blow for you, that you're actually attracting that to yourself. And this is something that really needs to change. Let's first go over this, and then I'll add to whatever I'm getting. There's a lot of messages coming for you. How can you get out of your lack mindset? And you get this Magician card. All you've got to do is to see your vision very, very clearly in your mind's eye. What is it that you want? Do you want a new home? Do you want the best career? What is it that you're looking for? In absolute clarity, see it in your mind's eye. And then imagine yourself living that dream. All right? In your waking life, when you're moving around, act as if it's there. It's almost there, or it's there. It's coming. You just know it. It's not as though will it come? You know it's coming. Act like that. Make plans of this is what I'm going to buy when this money comes. Not if this money comes, when this money comes. This is what I'm going to do. This is what, make those big plans. Allow yourself to dream and believe in it. Not that, I'm going to dream all this and nothing's going to come. Don't we know? Don't say that. Don't even make a joke like that with your friend or your loved one. Yeah, we know what we're going to get. Don't make it. It's not funny. You know, what you say, you may think you've just made everyone laugh, and maybe they did laugh, but it's taking from you, it's taking from the quality of your life. So don't do that. You are master manifestors at this time. So what you say will happen. So whether you say it sarcastically, whether you say it just to make people laugh, what you say is going to happen. So why don't you say something positive for a change? All right? It's time to release negativity. It's time to release that lack mindset, which is why you're here. But it starts with you. And I was saying this in one of my previous videos, I don't know which one, that most of our karma is related to our throat, what we speak. All right? And this needs to be controlled. We spend lifetimes after lifetimes trying to learn lessons which are basically caused because we don't think when we speak, or we use our words casually, wherein words are very powerful. You know, it's your thought that is actually being spoken. So that is where the thought itself can change your life. Now you're speaking it out. So it will. So why speak something that will bring you negative energy, that will bring you lack? Why speak it? Just for a laugh, and especially you don't feel very happy about it. It's cynicism. Get out of it. And I know it's easier said than done, but believe me, you can do it. I have. And it is not something that happens once. You have to do it continually, because your mind will keep playing tricks. But you've got to rise. And don't panic if now I've told you this and you start working on yourself, and 3 days later you say something sarcastically and now you're saying, oh, now it's not going to. Don't go there. You've said it sarcastically. Immediately correct your sentence and say the right thing. When you realize, change your mindset and say the right thing. And be open to receive, knowing that it's coming. Act as if it's already here or it's just about to come in. All right? What is the cause of your, lack mindset? And you get the Two of Swords in reverse. I feel for a lot of you, this is not something which is from your past or from, your childhood, maybe. Because you've seen poverty at home, or because that's the way your parents were in poverty, and though they provided for you, that mindset remained. I don't pick that up for you. For you, I just feel that you are possibly pouring in your energy in a direction where your heart is not there. Your heart is not there, your emotions are not there. But because people say that this will give you money, you're there. And you want to come out of it, but it's keeping the peace. So you're just going to stay there. Yeah. You don't enjoy what you do. Oh, yes, we did see a card somewhere, didn't we? Here it is. Take pleasure in the things that you do. You don't take pleasure in the things that you do because you're not doing what you want to do. Because you feel all the responsibilities are on your shoulders. If you actually do what you want to do, you're not going to get anything. And this is the story for not just a few of you, it's a story for a lot of us out there. Because our practical lives demand so much from us that we really can't do something which doesn't bring in the money. And you're being told, if that is your reality right now, make sure that you still do what you like to do as a side hustle. Maybe you don't have time during the week, do it on the weekend. Take out 1 hour for it, but do it. But take pleasure in what you do. And another added message is, while you're in this job which is paying your bills, try and enjoy what you're doing. You're working really hard. No one's taking that away from you. You're doing whatever needs to be done. No one can fault your work ethic, but you're not enjoying it anymore. Now, when you take it as that, that is all you will receive in return. Even though it's mundane job, even though it's not what you love, do what you love on the weekend, but that will actually rejuvenate you enough to give yourself another week of working as per what this particular work is. But find your way to enjoy what you're doing. All right. And this is actually a wonderful thing. If you can take out, if you've got a 5-day week, then you have 2 days to work on whatever else you like to do. If it's a 6-day week, then well, 1 day you have. But don't make excuses, because nothing's going to come of it. It will. It will. You just do your bit. Don't worry about the outcome. You do your bit. And this thing is going to change so much within you, because it's going to make your inner child happy. It could be something you used to love doing in the past. Take time out for it. And once you do it, don't immediately expect results. You need to be patient. Things are changing. Your mindset is being transformed. We get the malachite here, and that's the crystal I chose there. It's time for you to transform. All right? And for you to transform your lack mindset, if you've got to do certain things, you've got to do it. Even if it doesn't come naturally to you for some time, you have to do that. You've got to first of all learn to be kind to yourself. Learn to speak from an abundant place. Don't speak lack. Don't put lack out there. Don't say, I want this, I need this, I will never get this. Thank you, universe, for giving this to me. Thank you, universe. I can feel that it's coming. Thank you so much. I am ready to receive. This is the way you should be speaking. Even if it feels fake to you, do not go back to your cynicism. It will not help. See, you've tried cynicism all this while. It's not helped. That's why you're here in this reading. So now, even if it sounds fake to your ears, say it. After some time, it won't sound fake, because you will see the shift. All right? Use your mind wisely. Absolutely. Right now, your mind is playing tricks on you. Your mind makes you say whatever these things are, just to, in an effort to protect yourself from disappointment. But actually, it's not protecting you. It's just keeping you stuck. And this is something for you to realize. So use your mind wisely. If your mind leads you, you're not going to see what you want. But if you lead your mind, this is what you will become, this powerful magician. And you need to build your confidence. It will come when you start small steps. Pat yourself on the back for every victory. Every time you're going to say something negative, when you stop yourself, silently give yourself a hug. Because it is difficult to come out of a certain way of speaking, even when you're doing it to yourself quietly, when no one's watching. Every time you correct yourself for something wrong that you're going to say, or if you've said it, to change it back to something which is right, give yourself a hug. Every little step works on building your confidence. As you build your confidence, things start shifting for you. Bottom 3 chakras need to be worked on. Your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus. The root is what talks about our insecurities, our lack mindset, our fears, whatever we've taken from our ancestors as well. All of that. Sacral is about our creative choices, how we, our passions, our desires, our digestion, all of that. And our solar plexus is all about our confidence. And the colors are red, orange, and yellow, starting from the root right up to the solar plexus. I've repeated it in many videos if you've seen, but there are meditative tracks free on YouTube. Meditative Mind is one of them. You can get these 21-minute chakra healing videos, which are free. You can listen to them as many times as you want to heal your chakras. Surround yourselves with reds, oranges, and yellow colors in your surrounding, in the fruits and vegetables that you eat. All this will help, but most of all, learn to tune your mind to be ready to receive. You've been acting from your masculine energy, irrespective of your gender. You keep chasing after what you want, going and working, doing it meticulously, being the first to reach there and do your thing. But you don't know how to receive. So first you got to ask yourself, do you feel worthy of what you're going to receive? Work on your self-worth. Understand that you are worthy. All right? Yes, for the, you are master manifestors, but with these distractions here and with the bottom deck energy for this was the Two of Pentacles. Every time you're going to manifest something, maybe you've come to tarot readings before and you know that this is the way to manifest, you get confused in your manifestation. Halfway through your manifestation, you start getting distracted. You think of something else and then you feel it's not meant for me. No, you got to first take your own sweet time to decide what it is that you want. All right? There's no hurry. You're not late. Nothing is late. Everything is on time as it should be. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And you're meant to see this tarot reading when you're seeing it. And you're meant to implement it when you do. And you're not late. So don't look at it like that. So that's one pressure off your head. Now you sit and manifest. Be very clear in your head what you want. Don't force outcomes, but see what you want. Thereafter, how the universe gives it to you, it's the universe's problem, not yours. But you should know what you want and then act as if it's come here. But in your case, you keep wondering what is it that you want. And then when you're manifesting, there's confusion. All right, so this is something you need to work on. And here, the bottom deck energy of this was the Ten of Swords. All right. So it's like you were actually disappointed that when you said you wanted to do something of your choice, nobody stood by you. And everyone said that you've got to align with what is practical. And so it actually broke your heart to join this particular line of work, but you did. And you're not enjoying it. So you're being told, as I said, do this other thing which you really, really like to do. Do it as a side hustle. Do it as a hobby, but do it every weekend. All right? Things will shift. I'm telling you, things will shift. And meanwhile, while you're here, till this takes off in a big way, enjoy every bit of your journey. All right? And just know that the universe is going to give you what you want. What more do you need to know? You get the Hierophant in reverse and the Tower in reverse. This is what I'm feeling with this energy and the Ten of Swords that was there as the bottom deck energy. The bottom deck energy for this was, can you guess what? Yet another major arcana. It was Star and it was upright. You are being told that it's time for you to stand up to those around you. There could be an authority figure. It could be, a father figure, a mother figure, or anyone who stays with you, who calls the shots, whom you don't stand up against because you respect them a lot, possibly. They've taken care of you when you were young, whatever it is. But it's time for you to say that I want to do what I want to do. It's time for you to let the tower fall. You are just stuck to this job, even though your heart is not in it, because most probably this Hierophant has been guilt-tripping you to doing it as it's your responsibility. Wouldn't you do this? And so just to keep the peace so that the tower moment doesn't happen, you're just staying there. And your heart is not here at all. And it's time for you to stand up and say that I will give it my all, whatever it is that I want to do. But I can't take this anymore. This is for some of you who can, where this is the thing. But the fact is that wherever you're stuck, this needs to change. So start looking. If you are stuck in a job because you have, maybe you don't have the qualifications for another job, or there's no opening for another job yet, and you can't just dump this job, then keep it going for you by work on this on the weekend. But for those of you where it is not such a desperate situation and you're not looking for another job because of this family situation, because you don't know how to stand up for yourself, because you're being guilt-tripped every single time you want to, it's time for you to allow this tower moment to happen. It's time for you to stand up for yourself. All right? And they may actually tell you that you're going to give all this up and then you'll come falling flat on your face, and then what? And this idea of you failing is so horrifying that you just toe the line. Just know, when you follow your heart, the universe is with you. But how much do you want it? How much do you want it? That is important. And you need to trust yourself first and foremost, and then trust the universe. It will all work out. And the bottom deck energy for this was the Star. Stand up for yourself. Show the world the real you. Aquarius energy, do it. You will not regret it. Step out of your comfort zone. Actually, this is no longer comfortable wherever you are. Step out of this. This mind is making you feel this is all right. Don't tip the apple cart. But you need to kick the apple cart now and go where you have to go. Seriously, that's what you need to do. You've got to step out of this comfort zone. All right, so take it how it resonates. If it's a desperate situation, you have nowhere else to go, and this is important, don't chuck it. But do what you love to do on the weekends. Build it up slowly. But for those of you who are stuck here because of somebody else beyond, other than you, it's time to let the Tower moment happen. All right? Don't stop it. What can you do to heal? And you get the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. I feel you've been pouring out your love to everyone around you. You've been working for everyone around you. You don't allow yourself rest. It may have been ages since you have actually taken some time out to just relax for yourself, do nothing, just sleep, in a healthy, happy way, not that desperate kind of sleep because of complete exhaustion. It's been ages since you've done something that makes you happy. Pouring that cup of love onto yourself, it's just not there. And this, it causes a huge block, because this screams, I don't think I am worthy. This is what it shows: lack of self-worth, lack of self-love. If you are not worthy, you will never be ready to receive. Beautiful seekers, you will never be ready to receive if you do not work on your sense of self, your self-worth. Knowing that you're worthy exactly the way you are, wherever it is in your life you are, whatever you have achieved or not achieved, however you look, whatever you have, immaterial, you are worthy. And you need to be your best friend, because you are the only one with you from the time you're born till the last day of your life. You are the only person who's going to be with you through everything. And I think you owe it to yourself to love yourself and give yourself that. And right, so how do we start this? Before you go to this manifestation stage or anything else, first and foremost, you need to take some time out and take very good care of yourself. Talk to yourself kindly. Go and, depending on what you need the most, self-care, skin care, hair care, irrespective of your gender, spa treatment, going out for a walk, going and sitting maybe if there's a beach near you, or going to the hills, whatever it is that makes you happy, or just wherever you are, some patch of nature, somewhere where you can be yourself, away from everything that's just pulling from, taking your energy, away from all of that. Sit with yourself, love yourself, and don't let other people's voices and opinions tell you who you are. You should know who you are, and nothing should take from you. You are this magician. Once you've done this, you start working on your confidence. All right, you start believing that you're worthy. This is step number 1. Along with this, do what it is that you love to do every weekend. When you start feeling a little more confident on where you are, and be incredibly patient with yourself, all right, then you will start seeing a very clear picture of what you want and how you're going to do it, manifest it. And thereafter, the difficult portion is to stand up for yourself. Why is it difficult? Because you've never done it before, or you've not done it for a very long time. But you will do this. All right? And when you stand up for yourself and say, this is what I want, you will find things change. So once you manifest and once you stand up for yourself, there will be this huge, your mind will come with so many horrifying situations. Now they will give up on you, and then what? You will fail in front of everybody, and then what? You will be left on the streets. Our mind can take us to whatever extreme it wants to. Calm yourself down. You've got 2 cards of surrender. There's one here and one here. Surrender now. I can release my need to control. Beautiful seekers, we all live under the misconception that we have control over our lives and we have control over everything. We have control only over ourselves. All right, even our mind takes us for a ride, but we can still control our mind. You can't control other people, how they're going to respond, what they're going to say, what life is going to throw at you. But you can always control yourself, how you will respond. And you can always trust yourself and the universe and surrender to the universe. Believing in yourself and believing in the universe that whatever happens, happens for a reason. This has reached its climax point for you to start working on it now. It's time for you to start working on yourself, on your best life. It's here. It's just waiting to come. All right. You are the light. When you do this, there'll be a lot of people, maybe within your family also, who actually see you as an inspiration. You've always been very meticulous. So even when you move away from this and say fully take on this particular thing that you're doing, your focus, your planning will take you way ahead. Just never give up. All right, never give up, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. This is huge. And why I say it's huge, because this is your advice from spirit. This is the Fool card, which in this particular deck is called the Cozy Witch. It says, take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning, and your beginning is starting right now. When you decide, when you start, that self-care, give yourself self-care, see yourself in better light. Know that you're on the right path and you've got this. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. See, you can see a lot of reds here, and you have a lot of orange, red, yellows, and you've got blue, which is your throat chakra. You need to speak. You need to stand up to this person and allow that tower moment to happen, because it's about time. You've just not given to yourself at all. The bottom deck energy of this was the Lovers. You've got to choose yourself. Between the whole world and you've got to choose yourself, because the Lovers is also a choice card. You've always chosen everyone else's happiness. It's time to choose you. Very important. And you know what the bottom deck energy of this is? This is what Spirit was saying to you. Take a chance. For each morning is a new beginning. And the bottom of deck energy for this was the Two of Swords. Again, you've got a Two of Swords here in reverse. And this one was upright. And it says, what do you truly want? We're coming to the same thing here with this in reverse, wherein you don't know what you want for some of you. What is it that you want? For some of you, you know, but it's because of this person. For some of you, when you start manifesting, you get confused. That is what Spirit wants you to know. First, decide what is it that you want. And thereafter, go full force, full bore into that particular thing. And you will get it. And once you've done the work, be patient. Allow the universe to work its magic. Beyond that, you've just got to manifest what you want. Believe. You work on your self-love, your self-worth, and see what you want in your mind's eye and act as though it's already here. Work on your root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra, and then be ready to receive. How it's going to happen, how this is going to transform, is not for you to worry about. That is the universe's headache. But you've got to step out of your comfort zone. And standing up to this person here or the family here is not going to be easy. Take it from me. But if you've got to do it, you've got to do it. All right? And this is absolutely something that oh yes, and I wanted to say another thing which had come to my mind was when I was shuffling these two cards, the two cards that fell out with this, which during shuffling were both Virgo cards, full moon and new moon in Virgo. One says that you are good enough, and this you can stick on your mirror wherever it is or wherever you sit most. Just stick it there. You are good enough. I am worthy as I am in this moment. Write it, stick it, say it when you wake up in the morning, when you stand in front of the mirror, at night before you sleep. Say it as many times till you believe it, till it, sinks right in. And the other one was, it's a time to give rather than take. And then I actually clarified with Spirit, are they supposed to give or are they supposed to give to themselves? And it was very clear, you have not given to yourself. And now when I see the cards, I see, yes, of course, you've never given to yourself in a very long time. Which is, again, no wonder it's Virgo energy. That's what Virgos keep working for others, seldom for themselves. This needs to change. It really needs to change. And the time is here now for you to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. And the bottom deck of this was also the star. All right? Beautiful seekers. If you've come here, you can change the game the minute you decide you want to. And if you've come here, chances are that you do want to. It's time for your transformation to begin. This, and oh, wonderful. And this is 2026, a 0-1 year. All right, this is number 1, which is 0 and 1. You can make this change happen for good. This is so powerful. And right now, we've just begun Aries season. What better time to do it than this? Oh, wow. Now I'm getting goosebumps. This is Spirit's way of bringing this reading out for you at this time. I didn't think it through. I'm not the kind of person who can think, a whole lot ahead. But I just follow what Spirit says. And now I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Just look at that. It's a number 1 year, Aries season. Everything is screaming for you to step out. For some people, the Fool card is Aries energy. And for some, it's Aquarius. Irrespective. This start is here. Spirit's advice for you is to just go. Take that leap of faith. And you're taking a chance on whom? On yourself. And it's about time. That is all I have for you. I'm sending you a big hug and all the very best for the best life that's waiting for you. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye.